Today I want to talk to you about pruning clematis. Now there's three groups of clematis. You've got your early flowering clematis, you've got your mid-season flowering and your late seasons. Each of them have their own way of being pruned. So let's go through those three stages now in the hope that I can show you how to go about getting some lovely flowers. Now this is one of the group 1 clematis. It's an early flower. It's Clematis alpina. You can see it's just starting to come into flower now, or just starting to bud. It's March time now. So if we were to prune this early, we'd lose all that flower and you just end up with loads of green throughout the year and sadly no colour. So really they don't need a lot of pruning. The best thing to do is tidy them up after they flower. So once you get your early rush of flowering, give them a tidy up, keep them in an area that you want, cut back to a nice bud joint, and just keep them in shape if that's what you want to do. But there's not an awful lot of pruning to do with these, but if you're going to do anything with them, to tidy them up straight after flowering early in the season. Now this is a mid-season flowering from May clematis, and these tend to be the larger flowered clematis like Rebecca, and there's not a lot of pruning to do on these ones, to be honest with you. If you're going to do anything, it's just kind of to tidy it up back into a frame very gently and cut off loose bits like this and anything back to a little bud, because we see we've got these lovely shoots coming up on the old wood here, and if you cut too much you're going to lose the flowering. So really it's more or less just cutting out some bits that are straggly and just tidying up some old maybe flower heads and things like that, and that's all you really need to do with this clematis. So as you can see, really it's just a bit of a tidy up and cutting out the thin growth that you know is not going to produce any stems. And that's all you really need to do to the mid-season ones, the group 2s. And this clematis here is Clematis jackmani, and it's a group 3. This is the later flowering clematis, and these are really simple to prune. All you do is literally, back in February I cut this back to about a foot off ground level, as you can see the older stumps here, and from here you've got your lovely new shoots coming up really strong, and in no time at all they'll be over this pergola, and later on in the summer we'll have some lovely flowers from it. So that's group 3 for you, which is probably the simplest of the pruning.